The city of Detroit, once the epicenter of the American auto manufacturing industry, has fallen onto tough economic times in recent years. After decades of intense competition from foreign manufacturers, the city has taken a downturn in the form of blight, unemployment, and lack of business growth. Despite all this, the city of Detroit is proud to retain one of its prominent auto manufacturers.
Imported from Detroit, a clever slogan presented proudly by Chrysler to tell its current and potential customers that their cars are manufactured in the United States. But why don't we typically see commercials for foreign cars like Toyota and Honda that so proudly promote where it is they were manufactured in big bold letters like Chrysler? And if they did, what sort of impact might this have on their sales in the United States? Practically all the products that we as consumers buy are required to have the name of the country it came from printed on it. This is no surprise fact, as all of us have been shopping at one time or another and noticed the name of a country printed on various items. The idea is simple and generally understood, but the actual effects of country of origin labeling is something that is commonly overlooked by the general public.
We define the country of origin effect as the extent to which the place of manufacturing or production influences product evaluations.
So basically, whether or not we are aware of the concept, country of origin labeling can have a major impact on consumer decision-making processes. Sometimes when we are unfamiliar with a product, we make judgments based on other products from that country. In a way, this can affect the manner in which we decide to purchase in a sort of subliminal fashion. But why has today's global market become such a key factor in all of this? With the seemingly constant decrease of trade barriers around the globe, coupled with the ease of access to digital media, there becomes a vast assortment of products available to consumers from practically anywhere. Many of these products may not seem to differ in certain respects, but as consumers evaluate assortment of products available to them, the country of origin of a product will have an increasingly important role in their decision-making process. If we're unfamiliar with a product, we tend to make judgments based on other products from that country, sometimes regardless whether or not that product is even comparable. With this in mind, companies have begun methods of skillful branding to build a trust in a product from countries that may otherwise be viewed negatively. We call this masking. On the other hand, we also see companies that proudly promote the country from which their products originate. Take our example earlier from the Chrysler ad. This ad campaign was designed on a premise that if consumers had a choice between whether they buy a vehicle imported from another country or one that was made in-house, there would be a sort of patriotic appeal to the choice that was made by American hands. However, there are also everyday products that are imported and boldly labeled because of positive associations that we might make about that country. For example, we typically associate the country of Italy with fine dining and gourmet foods. And when consumers strive for Italian authenticity in their own culinary convictions, it only makes sense for them to purchase their ingredients from Italy itself. Here we see a perfect example of Italy making itself available to even the most amateur chefs. Notice the eye-catching stamp endorsing its country of origin. It's apparent that for this and many other everyday items, perceived quality, not objective quality, influences purchasing decisions. It can often have an even stronger influence than the comparative price of the item. Sometimes, national image acts as a stimulant when consumers evaluate unfamiliar products. We call this the halo effect, products seeming to be the best choice because of where they were produced. Though at times we buy subjectively based on how we view a given country, we also have tendencies to buy items that appeal to us without us considering where it actually came from. Not to suggest that these countries that we associate with a negative light shouldn't be included in the global market, but it is in the best interest of the consumer to be aware of the reality that companies do in fact attempt to mask their country of origin. Sriracha is a popular hot sauce sold at multiple grocery outlets across the United States. Sure, many who frequently purchase sriracha simply enjoy the taste of it compared to other brands of hot sauce. Plenty of customers, however, will make their first decision to buy it based on perceptions that this product is authentic Asian hot sauce, and that's what they're willing to pay the price for. But it's only when one takes the time to look closely at sriracha's label that the origin of its production is far from any Asian country, and is in fact made and bottled in California. Now let's consider another example of origin masking. Bostonian footwear products have been a symbol of the utmost quality and high-class American attire since 1899. Being American-owned, the Bostonian brand has been the shoe of choice for thousands of customers throughout the years. This is enough said for most who are only informed on the company's strong heritage and the brand equity which it has earned. Despite its rich American history and what the brand has established in American fashion, though, there lies a truth that seems attempted to be hidden in Bostonian products. Looking closer, one can see that these shoes are manufactured in India, and only in subtle places can the words "Made in India" be found. So why would products like Bostonian shoes be seemingly masking their country of origin? In this particular case, the company is masking as an attempt to uphold the brand loyalty that it's developed with its customers. We'll see plenty of examples on a day-to-day basis that will seem to mask their country of origin for various reasons. It's really how the company feels it will best market its product, which is the same to say for those companies that promote their country of origin. It's all relative to the subject matter and how a company desires its product to be seen in the eyes of their target market. With newer established products constantly flowing in from an ever-increasing global market, consumers will constantly be given different choices among similar goods, both foreign and domestic. It's important to know that the effects of country of origin are real and may be influencing your purchasing decisions more than you think. Having a general knowledge on the matter may help you to make those decisions in a more conscious and objective manner.